Alright, so we're heading to the last king. So let's hop in here, build out our decks. We remembered also that Leo had Sharon's Opal, so he got 2 extra experience, so his deck is a little bit further advanced. We have the Charisma, which is important, and then the Opal in the thick of it. You'll see here they put the trauma in for us already. So for Patrice, we also got Miss Doyle, which puts these 3 cards aside as bonded. And it's basically their allies that one does combat, one does evading, and one does investigating. Alright, there's a nice little setup button, so we'll click that. Everything's taken care of. We have these 8 sickening realities that we need to shuffle. Do this, come here. When gathering the encounter sets, gather the extra stuff. Remove the other agenda and replace it. Remove the original monster and replace it. Place the 3 new ones for a total of 8. And set the dispensary. Yeah, so all that's taken care of. Boom, boom. Alright, let's hop into the book and make sure we do everything appropriately. Gather all the things, put the locations into play, shuffle them. Yeah, all that's taken care of by the whatchamacallit, the setup button. Set this, replace it, add the extra ones, shuffle the encounter cards. Perfect. Okay. We start in the foyer. Let's regroup these together. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Switch out to being the game master. Okay. So we don't want this in our opener. We don't need that. We have Miss Doyle, so we're not going to need this, and we're probably not going to need that. So that gets us 4 more. Okay, can't. Oh, I didn't switch the weaknesses. Hotty, hotty, har. Give me a moment. This is not correct. We get to draw another card anyway, per the rules. What was her weakness yesterday? I feel like she had leg injury or internal injury, and then he had arm injury for sure. So let's go make arm injury real quick. I know because when I rebuilt or when I put the experience into his deck, I put specific cards to help deal with it. But I'm pretty confident that she had internal injury. So let's just go in here real quick and take out the incorrect. That's his signature weakness. Yeah, so that's not correct. That's fine. Let me pull up the VOD from yesterday to confirm. Was I smart? No, I wasn't smart. I didn't put it in an easy to reach place. I'm pretty sure she had internal weakness or internal injury though. I'm pretty confident. I'm just gonna pull up the YouTube video real quick and double check. Snag myself a view, right? Yep, it was internal injury. Okay. So we just come up here, type in internal, and that should stick it out for us. And then I'm pretty confident that we have the other card already there. Right? Yes. Okay, perfect. So we got to shuffle these in and then put the top 10 into the discard pile because of our short supply. Oh, that's unfortunate. We would have liked to have had that. Oh, but we did get our weakness, so that's great. The other scavenging is rough too, but can't have everything. Alright, so there you go. There's the short supply. Alright, well, so the first thing we'll do is we'll take Patrice's turn. We're going to play Astral Mirror for 3. That's a body slot. It says for each arcane slot that's empty, you gain an additional hand slot, and then you can take an extra action to play a hand card. So we're going to do that now. We're going to play our violin. We're going to discard Impromptu Barrier to gain a resource. And then we're going to play our scavenging. Then we're going to investigate this location. It's a shroud of 2, so we're even. And we'll commit Miss Doyle to be +1. Oh, we didn't do Leo's mulligan. Hold on, I didn't shuffle either. Silly me. Alright, let's get Leo's mulligan out of the way. He might want to do things. Okay. None of those are allies, but we'll keep our machete. It could be worse. So there's the first aid to help with our new weakness that we found. Okay. So we'll have Leo go first. We'll begin by reacting to play Mitch. We'll use action 1 to play Machete. We'll draw a card, and we will draw a card. That's going to be helpful in the future, maybe. Alright, so then we're going to investigate. We're +1. Let's look at the box. +2 is actually important. Yeah, we'll go +2. We succeed, but we only succeed by 1, so we don't get an action for Leo, but we do get the clue. Alright, so from there we'll go to Upkeep. And you'll see I drew all 5 cards for her, which is great. And then Upkeep over here. There's the arm injury right on time. Doom on the agenda, 1 of 3, and encounter cards. Party Guest. Find the bystander with the most clues and put them there. You can't parlay there. Spend 2 resources to move them. So we're just going to put them over... Alright, so this is... we'll put them over here. Over here. Okay. And they don't have surge, right? No. Okay. Well, I guess we'll stick them together. Okay. So we know Miss Doyle's in the discard pile, so we're not going to see her for a while. So we're going to want to get stuff down. So let's just have everyone start doing good stuff. We'll take this clue from Ashley, and that's all 3 of our actions, and we'll use our violin to gain a resource. We'll discard any card, it doesn't matter. And that reveals this location. And since we did a parlay, we draw a card. But it's group limit once per phase, so we can wait on that, right? Yeah, because we're going to let Leo do it. So Leo will come up, and he'll do the same, and then he'll draw the card from the reaction. But he'll grab this clue. Okay, so then we go to Upkeep. Oh, and then these 4 also get discarded because we're Patrice, and we draw 4 new ones. Okay, that's perfect. And then Upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda, 2 of 3, and encounter cards. Monster. And monster. Alright, so we'll have Leo fight. Leo is +2. So we'll go +3. +3 it is. We will succeed, so that will kill it because we have a machete. And then we'll get the top 3 to look for an ally. And we found 2 different allies. We will take Leo DeLuca. And then since we succeeded by a lot, we get the resources, so we go up to 4. Unfortunately, we can't activate extra stuff, so we're going to play our first aid. And then we're going to engage the maggot swarm, so that way it gets off of, and this would go into play, off of Patrice. So then she will get rid of this and then have 1 action remaining, and she'll use it. Oh, we can't play Flying Clothes because we played Astral Mirror. Well, forget it. We're going to play Flying Clothes because it's better. And we'll get it down. So in this mission, we want it because of all these checks we have to make. but that's okay. So then we'll do upkeep. Oh, I didn't discard the cards. Oh, we would play Premonition as well, so let's do that. So now we know what the next test will be. Okay, it'll be a rogue. Let's look at the bag, or the list. So it'll be a -2, so we just have to be +2 to pass the next test. And then let's upkeep and we don't get the resource. Okay. And then this damage happens, which is a horror. And then we do upkeep over here, which is fine. Doom on the agenda will advance us. Find the bystander with the fewest clues on it and spawn Diane. So it's a tie, so we can put her at any place that we... Oh, actually, that's not true. It's not a tie. Oh, well, that means never mind. Then I clicked off my injury, and I wouldn't. I would have taken this clue off. So where's the injury? So we take this. We're going to take a direct damage, and we would take the clue from Ashley Clark, which also means we would draw another card, which means the last card here is the one that we would discard. Okay, because it can't go to the one that has 0, right? Yeah, with at least 1. Yeah. Okay. And we'll put her here with the host of party guests. Alright, shuffle Shocking Display into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Okay, that's taken care of. Alright, so then encounter cards. You must spend an additional action to parlay, and it goes away at the end of the round. Test willpower, where it's the shroud of your location, which is 3, so we're +1. We will take heart in the knowledge that we will fail this test. Actually, do we want to draw a card first? Oh, it's going to be +2. Yeah, so hold on. We know it's going to be a -2. So before that, let's draw a card with our violin, and we will toss our catalog. There we go, yeah. So we'll commit this to be +2, and then we draw the rogue that we had saved on Premonition. So we succeed. Alright. So then Leo will go. We'll start by fighting the Maggot Swarm. We are +2. Actually, we'll react with this to play the Sled Dog at -1 cost. But yeah, we'll fight +2. We know that's a success, and we'll do all the damage. Then we will use this to heal 1 point of damage and 1 point of horror from ourselves, and that will heal off the arm injury, so now we can play. And then with our final action, we will move up here to the gallery. At the end of the turn, you must test willpower. We succeed. Okay. So now it's Patrice's turn. Now she'll discard the internal injury. And she'll move into the courtyard. After you enter the courtyard, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's an enemy, draw it. It is not. Okay. So that's all of her actions. So upkeep, so she'll discard all of her cards. Okay, and upkeep, this gets discarded. We have an extra easy mark, so we can set that up. Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. Discard event cards from your hand with a total principal cost of X, where X is the shroud of your location. So the shroud here is 1, so we just need to have an event that costs 1 or more. Well, we only have 1 event, so that makes it easy, but luckily we do meet the condition. And then we go over to here. Oop. Normally 1 draws to your hand. Okay. You must either add this to your hand or place a Doom on the agenda and discard it. Whenever you would scale a skill test by 3 or more, you automatically fail. We'll add a Doom to the agenda. Oh, I don't want to do that. No, we'll put it in our hand. We just can't succeed by 3 or more. That's fine. We reduce parlays by 2, so this is going to be a parlay of 1. So we are +1 base to it. We will just go +2. We fail. We have to put a doom on a lunatic enemy, but there aren't any, so we just test again. +2. That's a success. We will shuffle in our discard pile, leaving our weakness. And then we get the clue. And then we are +1. We will use this to go fishing. And we will test +1. Hey! Sure. And we'll take another clue. I'm worried about Diane, about juggling stuff. So what we're going to do here is have Leo come down, right? He doesn't have enough to use this thing yet. No. And Leo's going to do it. He's even. Let's go. Let's play easy mark. Yeah. And then we'll react with the other easy mark. Okay, and then we'll do the test. And we succeed. Nice. Okay. So that's all 3 of our actions. So now, oh, this already happened. So then we go to upkeep. And upkeep, yeah. He wants to get paid with money, right? Or somebody wants money? Is it you? Yeah, you have to have 10 money to talk to him? Oh man, I shouldn't have put these bystanders here. That was a mistake. Okay. Oh, when he entered the location, I needed to check for a bad guy. It was not a bad guy. Alright, so he did that. She did this, but I didn't discard the other cards. So she'll do that, and then she doesn't get this money. Okay. And this one would have been gone as well. Because I drew that with the violin trying to hit the test. These are 4 new cards. Alright. So let's split up. Let's have Patrice go. Oh, I don't know if we can split up. We don't have time, maybe. We'll have Patrice go here. You can heal horror and then check for. Okay, that's fine. If she starts doing these tests, then Diane might move, and we don't want to move her. So let's play Premonition and find out what the next test will be. It'll be irrelevant, okay? Or not irrelevant, but it won't give us any information. Let's play Mrs. Doyle. So when she enters play, search for one of them and choose one to put into play at random and shuffle the other 2 into your deck. So we're just going to flip it, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We get Hope into play, and then we put the other 2 cats into the shuffle. So Hope lets you evade with a test skill of 5. If you discard them as well, the test is automatically successful, and then you may shuffle Hope into your deck and play the other one from the discard pile, which is pretty cool. So we have 1 action remaining, and we really don't want to test because that won't help us. So let's get a resource, and we'll just get another resource because we're going to need a bunch to move these bystanders. So we'll have Leo go up here, back to here. Oh, sorry, as a forced action at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna, not forced, but as a reaction rather, we're gonna play Leo DeLuca. We're gonna use the charisma slot. So Mitch gives us 2 extra slots for the sled dogs, and we get 2 extra because of their sled dogs, but Leo can come into play because of the charisma. So now we get to use all 4 actions. So 1 is moving, and then we're gonna start testing. So we are +2 to this test. We're gonna go +3, and we're gonna commit this. And we know we pass. Oh no, we know it's a skull, but we do pass. So we get all 6 resources, and we get a clue. And that's a success, and that's a success. So we get all of them, which is great because that means that we don't have to worry about Diane coming over to mess with our counts. and we used all 4 actions. We moved, and then we tested 3 times. And then the premonition goes away, and then we discard down, and then we draw up. Okay, and then upkeep over here. We have to discard an ally asset that we control in play or one in our hand. Well, we don't have any in our hand, and we're okay giving up our sled dog, so we will. And then Doom on the agenda, 2 of 3, and encounter card. Discard events from your hand. We drew another Calling in Favors, so we're good, and our location is a 1 again. Oh, we do have to make this test, which we are +2 to, so we fail this test, so we have to drop a clue. Not the best, but it could be worse. Alright. Oh, there it is. Resolve one of the Sickening Reality cards. Okay, we had already shuffled, so it's this one. Choose a party guest. Either each investigator at that location takes 1 damage or place a Doom on the agenda. Oh, sorry, it's not an or, you just do that. Alright, so we'll put a damage onto Ms. Doyle. We're going to put a Doom on the agenda. Flip this card to its enemy side and switch it with the party guest. Okay. Well, that just saved us 2 money, right? And does it remove it from the game? Yeah. Okay. Parlay. You can evade them with. Okay, that's cool. And it will engage over here because we are the one. This has victory, so we don't have to deal with that again, at least. All right, encounter card, or that was encounter cards. So let's do this investigate because we don't want to leave clues behind. We're +2. We succeed. We get to peek at the top 3. We will take the sled dog and search. So that's action 1. Action 2 and 3 will be to move. 1 and 2. Moving through here requires that we check. It's not a monster. Oh, sorry, Patrice isn't at this location. Ha ha ha. So it'll just be here, so she doesn't take any damage either. Right, because I came up here because I wanted to avoid the okay, I got it. So we're going to test this. We're +1 to this test. Let's make it +2, +3. We succeed! Huzzah! Alright, so that's all of Leo's actions. So now it's Patrice's turn. Patrice will start by playing Premonition. So that's a -2. This is a 1 check, so we know we pass, so we're just going to make the check. We succeed. This will go away. Then we'll discard Take Heart to gain a resource and commit... Oh no, we don't want to succeed by that much. Never mind. Oh, I did this all backwards. Right, we'll commit this to get plus... No, we won't. That'll just be bad. We'll discard this to draw a card. Okay. So this is a test of 2. No, a test of 1. So we're +3. Alright. Nice. We got all the clues. So now we just have to figure out how to get... Oh. I haven't been doing this. Okay. After you take all the clues off, you're allowed to investigate. Or, yeah, each of these has a thing on the back of it. So basically we interview everybody. So we'll come over here. VIP's interviewed. Constance, Haruko, and I think it was Ashley. I'll double check to make sure that I have all the right people. I know we didn't do Jordan, and I think that we're talking to Sebastian right now. I think are their names. So Ishimaru, Ashley, and Constance. Oh, so it's not Haruko, it's Ishimaru. Is her last name is Haruko. That's why. Okay. I don't feel as bad. Did I not get this clue? Huh, I must have left it. Okay, I don't know. Alright, continuing along. We got all the clues from... Oh, and we just got Sebastian's. Okay. Sebastian. And that ends at our turn. So now this hunter will hunt. It'll do physical damage. We'll have it go to Leo, and we'll put the physical damage on Leo. Pretty easy. So from there, we'll go to upkeep and upkeep. Oh, we're supposed to discard down. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right. Now we put another Doom on the agenda. We added one from that card, but it doesn't say that it can advance the agenda from the. Yeah, this is it, right? Or we didn't have another one, right? No, so we did resolve this one. Okay. So this card puts a Doom on the agenda, but it doesn't say to advance, so that's why we have more than we're supposed to. Okay. When your agenda would advance by a Doom threshold, instead remove all Doom from it and resolve one of the sickening reality cards. If there are no cards, advance. Okay. So each investigator at Diane's location takes a horror that's nobody. Flip this card to its enemy side and switch it with Diane, removing that version from the game. Okay, let's see. After any investigator performs a parlay action, they move towards them. They gain 6 health. Okay, well that's a whole lot of problems that I'm not fully equipped to handle right now. It's 9 damage. That's a lot of or 9 health rather. Alright, so we'll have Patrice move down, which will get her engaged by Diane. We will discard Hope to automatically succeed. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the other cats in our discard pile. Whoops. So we can't put them into play, but we can shuffle Hope in. Right? Yeah. So since we automatically succeeded, she gets exhausted. We are here, which can potentially give you resources, which would be better if this wasn't the guy here, because his one is gonna be a problem. We will spend. We don't want to spend resources. Let's gain a resource with our violin by discarding impromptu barrier, and then let's gain an actual resource with a click, right? So we evaded, gained a resource, and then we will do his parlay. Right? His parlay is a test of 2, so it's a 0. Oh no, we can't. We can't because this guy's here. Right. So instead, we will gain a resource because we can't do anything meaningful. Oh no, wait, hold on. We moved first. I forgot, so we can't do all that. So now it's Leo's turn. Leo will fight the crazed guest. They are +2. Oh, and we could get our dog down, so we will. It only costs 2. So they will use their machete. That's a success. It'll deal 2 damage. Go again. 2 damage. And dead. We have one more action because of Leo Anderson, or Leo DeLuca rather, and we'll use it to move down. Alright. So from there, we go to the upkeep step, so we'll discard this stuff. Upkeep. Interesting. It's a lot of interesting cards right there. Okay. Upkeep over here. Oh wow, we just got all the sled dogs now. Alright, Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. Yeah, we're gonna just take that. That's fine. And test this. Man of the Pallid Mask is not in play, so this is just a +2. Or, yeah, I'm +2. And you'll take 2 horror for failing, and it has to be. It's not direct because he's not here, so we can soak it. Sure, let's just test. We're +2. We succeed. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I can stop watching my YouTube video in case anybody's chatting. We do have someone chatting. Yeah, it's not over. Well, welcome back. Sorry, I was on a different screen. Alright, so where are we going? We did all of our encounter cards, so now we are here. Oh, this would have readied, and we would give it to. Well, it's ready's in the upkeep step, and we know that Leo can't. Well, we needed to go to Leo actually for a number of reasons, mostly because he needs to handle. Like he needs to fight because of the machete. So we're gonna have Patrice go first. Patrice will discard impromptu barrier to gain a resource. Then she'll spend 2 resources to send the party guest over there. So now we can do the test. So we'll do the test. And I believe that's a pull again. Yeah. That's a success because it's a 0. And then we'll do the test. And we succeed. I should have just been pulling again each time. I forgot that the skulls were repulls, but it's okay. Um, so yeah, all right. That's all of Patrice's 3 actions. Yeah. So now Leo's gonna fight, or Leo's gonna go. They're gonna start by playing a sled dog. Um, they're gonna use their sled dog to fight, so they're fighting for 6. So 6 to 4, and then we'll commit last chance. So it's gonna lose 2 icons. So it'll be 9 to 4, which is +5. So we succeed by 1, so this doesn't trigger. And then we do 2 damage. Sorry, yeah, it does 2 damage. So I was trying to do stuff, but it's okay. Then we will attack. We are 5 to 4. We'll go 6 with Vicious Blow, and we'll go 7 with Ward of Protection. That succeeds. We were +2, so it doesn't trigger the condition again. And does 3 damage. 1 from the machete, 1 from being the only engaged enemy, and 1 from the Vicious Blow. Then we'll fight again. This time we're only +2, and we're not going to commit anything. Well, that's a success. It's a success by 4, though, and that will automatically fail and get rid of this. But we still get to search the top 3 for an ally in case it's there. It is not, as we can see. And then we'll fight again +2. And we succeed. So if we had managed to navigate that correctly, we would have killed her, but she's going to get a turn to deal her damage, so she will. Looks like it's just 1 and 1 though, so we'll put that on the dog. Alright, so that's all 4 of Leo's actions. So we'll do upkeep. Standard. Upkeep over. I keep forgetting to take the extra card out. Okay. Oh, this might have triggered as well. What did I pull on the tests? No, I pulled minuses, and my book is only, or my intellect's only 2, so there's no way I actually got it to trigger. So as a fast, we can play this, so we just will. That lets us evade things. We'll do upkeep over here, and we'll fix Leo. Doom on the agenda, 2 of 3, and encounter card. The Man in the Palette. Oh, I forgot to put the Man in the Palette. I was such a bum. That's okay. That one's pretty easy to fix, and it's actually, we want the Man in the Pallid mask, so the fact that I didn't do it hurts me. It should have been in Leo's deck, but it's okay. It means we just get him and put him into play. Okay, so we have to put him into play. We are here, so 1, 2. 2 is the most it can be, so we're going to get to choose, so we're going to pick this location to put the Man in the Pallid mask, and we definitely want to kill him. So he'll go over there. We will have Leo go first. Leo will use his reaction to drop down a sled dog. And now we'll use the 3 sled dogs to attack. So we're 7 to 4, and we'll commit this to be +4. We succeed. That does the 3 damage, which is more than enough to kill Diane and send her up to the victory display. Then we will move with Leo. So we did fight, move. And then let's try this location. So what are we? We are 5. So the investigate is 5. We'll be -2. Oh, we'll just fail. Never mind. We'll use our bandages then while we're here to heal off our dog. We love our puppies here. Patrice will go with her last parlay. She is... oh, well, she's got the fine clothes, so it's a test of 0, which is still a fail. And then that's a success. So then we get to interview Jordan. So we come over to here. We've already gotten everybody. So we've interviewed everybody, which is great. So now what we're trying to do is just maximize our XP from this mission. We failed. We succeeded. Now we'll move down here to get this last clue. We also want to get the 2 Delve 2 Deeps out of Patrice's deck. We'll discard this to draw a card, and then we will end our turn and do upkeep. So we just want to find our Delve 2 Deeps. I think we saw one already, but we've shuffled our deck in a lot. Yeah, we shuffled them back in, so we just got to find the Delve 2 Deeps, and then Leo needs to finish, or we have to get the Man in the Pallid Mask, and then we're done. Yeah, they are really good puppies. We lost one earlier to our weakness. We didn't want to give up Mitch or Leo, and I didn't want to shuffle it back in, but they're still really strong. They let him move so much. It's going to be great. All right. We did upkeep for everybody, so it's Doom on the agenda time, which means resolve one of these. Each person at Ishimaru's location is nobody. Move every clue to their location, and then flip this card to its enemy side and switch it with the other. So she goes away, and Ishimaru's here. That's okay. So Leo will go first. Leo will move up and engage Ishimaru. We'll use the dogs. So we are 7. Oh, we needed some cards first. What we did. We're +1. That's a failure. And then what's this? Place a clue down. That's not good. Everything's not coming up, Millhouse. Oh, I got this clue before with Leo. I definitely investigated and took the clue and passed the test, right? Or I don't remember. We'll put it down. I don't want to make a mistake. But we'll attack. That's a success. Or is it? No, it's not. Okay. That's a success. Okay. Patrice will go. We will investigate at +2. We'll succeed. We'll move up. And I guess we investigate here, or we do the check here, but we'll just fail it, right? Because it's 5, because of him. I think we just check anyway. Let's go to even. Sorry, yeah, even. And that's a fail, and we drop a clue. Okay. Brarg. Alright, so upkeep over here. And then he'll take the damage from Ishimaru, which is 1 and 1, so we can just do that. Upkeep for Leo. This was reset. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Either take a horror or it gets stronger. We will take a horror. That's fine. Okay. We will give it +3 fight until the end of this phase, because we are never going to fight it. Alright. Oh, actually, we do have this. Yeah, we will take a horror as well. We'll put that on Miss Doyle. Alright. We'll have Leo go first and use sled dogs with this. So that's 7, 8. Nope, that's a fail. Try again. That does 1. Let's pull again, right? Yeah. Yep. Oh man, we needed that for Ishimaru. And then okay, we can put on any lunatic enemy, so we're gonna pick this one. And we failed. We had 2 skulls, so we double failed. We will spend 2 to play Spectral Razor, so we're +4. We succeed. We'll play Delve 2 Deep. That's fine. Okay, we have to take a damage and then deal a damage to it. And then this goes to the victory display. Then we will evade with hope. We will use our violin to discard zeal to gain a resource. Then we will evade with hope and shuffle hope into our deck, and then play zeal out of the discard pile. So this gets evaded. We'll discard down and do upkeep. Okay. Once again, the damage is in, so we'll put it on the sled dogs. And upkeep. Okay. This girl's going to be a problem, though. This goes away at the end of the round. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Sure, we're not going to succeed by a lot. Okay. Well, that guy's here, and so's this one. Alright, well, we gotta do some sled dogging. That gets us to 7, this will put us up to 8. And that's a success, and it's a success by exactly 2, which means we get our action back from Quick Thinking, but we don't trigger Delusionary Evils, and we have slain Ishimaru. Oh, Leo had to make this test. Let's do that. That's a repull. That's a repull. That's a success. Okay. That's a lot of guys down here. Yeah, let's. So we did one attack. We'll move down. We'll engage this one, and we will fight it. And we succeed. Machete does extra damage, so it kills it. So now it's Patrice's turn. Patrice can use the violin. We'll discard Augur to draw a card, of course. We will use Zeal to fight and automatically succeed, shuffling in Zeal and putting Augur into play. Then we will attempt to evade. Oh, we would have taken damage. Oh no, we evaded him. Never mind. I think we need to get this down in order to test. So let's do that. We'll take our attack of opportunity, and then we'll just reduce the evasion test to a 0. And then we succeed. We would have succeeded anyway. Joke's on me. Oh, I really wanted to play the Delve, didn't I? So yeah, never mind. I would have just. I did it. Never mind. Let's do what I did. Discard down and upkeep, and then this is a direct damage. Okay, and then upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda advances us. Ashley Clark, which is of course where we are, takes a horror. Move her clues over, flip this to the other one, and put Ashley away. So obviously Leo will take Ashley. Okay, that's fine. And then encounter cards. Oh, come on. Alright, we succeed. We were +3. This guy would have also readied, and I would have given him to Leo. Alright, we'll have Patrice go first. Patrice will use Spectral Razor and attack this guy. So we are 6-3 is +3. We'll go +4. And he's not elite, so he'll take 3 damage and die. Then we're going to make this investigate check. So we are, it's 5, so we're -2. or sorry, -3. Now we're -1. I guess we'll just go even to +1. Nope. Alright, and then I guess we'll get a resource. Our turn ends, so we take a direct damage. We'll start here by having the dogs attack Ashley. So that's enough to still hit. They'll hit for all 3. Good night. Machete will go in. That's a success. Machete will go in. That's a success. So Ashley will go. And then that was 3. We did the sled dogs, 2 machetes, and then we have our 4th action from Leo DeLuca, and we'll attack this maniac. And that will hit, so he will also die. Alright, we have now stabilized. Upkeep over here. We did not hit by infinity, so that didn't block it. Upkeep over here. Okay, Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. We will take a horror and a damage. We'll put it on the puppy. Okay. There are no lunatic enemies in play, so it gains surge. Still no lunatic enemies in play, so it gains surge. This one again. What is it? Take a horror? Sure, I'll take a horror. I'll put it onto the fine. Actually, I want to save that for physical, so we'll put it there. So what we're going to do is have Leo go first. Leo will use the sled dogs to attack. That's still a success. It's 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 to 2 means it doesn't trigger the thing. So Leo's got 2 actions remaining. Or 3 actions, actually. So he'll use 2 of them to click this off. And then the last one will draw a card to try to help with the test. Hey! That will do that. In fact, that will do other stuff. Oh, we'll see. Alright, so we want to get these 2 clues off that location. We have to get this clue off this location. Let's just test. Let's go, we'll reduce the test by 2. So it's 3 to 2. We'll go +1, +2, +3, +4. So we're +3 now. That's a -2, so we succeed. So that will discard the man in the pallid mask. He'll go to Leo's discard pile. And we have to mark off in the Chasing the Stranger as action 1. As action 2, we're going to use Augur to automatically succeed, and we'll put Zeal into play. And we'll just yoink this clue. And then as action 3, we'll move down to the foyer. We'll go to Upkeep. And then over here is Upkeep. Great. Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. Okay, so a damage to us and a damage to the maniac. And additional action to Parley, that's fine. So we'll start by having the sled dogs fight. So we will be 7 to 3 is +4. We succeed by 3, which is enough to make us fail by this. So then we'll fight with the machete, that's a success. Fight with the machete, repull, that's a success. Top 3, he's dead. None of those are allies, and search. So we did 3, we have 1 more action remaining, and we will spend 6 money to gain 2 clues from a location up to 2 away, which is going to be up here. Okay, so we now have all the clues, which is great. Right, we should have 6 and 11 is 17. Yep, that's all the clues. So now what we need to do is to get to the Resign and or find Patrice's other card. So we'll with her Delve. So we'll start with Premonition. Okay, we know the next thing is going to be a critical success, so we're not going to make any tests. The Fighting Cat is not the one that we need. Let's discard the Investigating Cat. We don't need that at all. And then let's just gain 3 resources. And then this can be played as a fast. Yeah, we'll play it as a fast. That's fine. Okay, and then we discard down. This will go away. We'll do upkeep. Over here, we'll do upkeep. Doom on the agenda advances, so we take the top card. Constance Domain, so she'll go away and she will show up. Okay, so she's easy to evade, but does a bunch of damage and is relatively hard to hit. Alright, so we'll go to Encounter Deck, Maggot Swarm, okay. Can we stop? Damage to us and a damage to it. Alright, I think I'm okay with not greeting anymore, so, we will, in the fast window, let's go and see what our top card is. Yeah. We'll have Leo go. Leo just used the machete to kill this, which will take away that. He gets to look at the top 3 for an ally. I don't think there's any left in his deck anyway. But then he'll just move down and resign, and Patrice can resign as well. There's no reason to keep playing. I'm just curious, how deep down is our delve too deep? Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yes, it was several turns away. And Patrice was getting kind of low, so I'm happy that we resigned. Oh man. Look how far away this is. Both weaknesses in the same turn. Feels like a Patrice deck. Oh my god, is it going to be like the bottom card? That would be hysterical. No, there it is. But yeah, it's way too far down. Alright, so we've all resigned. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so then we go into the book. That's fine. In your book, at least one person resigned. That is accurate. And the VIPs interviewed, marked them all. I did that. We're going to have to put the VIPs slain, which is is Diana a VIP? I don't think so. I think it's just Ashley and Ishimaru. Ishimaru and Ashley. And just in case, I'll put Diane. Okay. Each investigator gets the XP equal to the display, which was 2. And then for every 2 clues, we get an additional 1, and that must be split. So we got 17 clues, which divided by 2 is 8, and that must be split to 4 and 4. And then we go to Reality Shadow Interlude. Okay. We cannot let them survive 3. So slay all the dinner party, mark a conviction. So that's 2 conviction. I forgot to mark the earlier conviction as well from telling the police. And then we just add the other people. So it's Jordan and Sebastian and Constance. And then what do we mark? Slayed the monsters, yeah. Remove all these tokens and then just make them rogues. Okay. So that's alright. There's just the 1, and then we turn it into a rogue. Yes. Okay. What is there anything else that I am supposed to have marked off that I might not have? No, I got it all. Okay. And then tomorrow night we'll be doing Echoes of the Past. But yeah, so we got 6 experience each. Leo will get 8 because of his Sharon's Opal. And I hope everyone had a good time. We'll see you tomorrow night.